Hello again and happy new car year. Sorry for being inactive for a while, but someone's gotta bring bread to the table. We are 7 videos into this now since I started this channel, and I hope you've watched my previous episodes on the CL65 AMG. Last video we went to find a daily driver as a compliment since I want a beautiful beast to stay away from salty winter roads. Also, the renowned ABC pump broke during our road trip to Monaco in the middle of Germany. Video link in the description. I decided to fix it myself. Parts has been ordered and will be on my doorstep very soon. Stay tuned and don't miss out on that. About the Project Daily Driver, we went through a Porsche Macan, which was not my cup of tea, and traded it in for a CLS 350D. However, the interior smells like a slow and the car needs an overall service. Let's get started. We start off with the Alcantara roof of the car. I use an all-purpose cleaner that you can buy in concentrated form and is diluted with water, 1 to 10 approximately. It is kind but effective towards textile materials, plastic and leather. But be careful to not soak the headliner too much. There's a risk that it can start to peel. When trying to treat smell issues in cars, no area should be neglected. Often sun visors are easy to forget even though it is right in your face. We go through carpets, door cards and the leather seats. I also reconditioned them, but that was not caught on camera. Let's go on to the service, but first let's take a look at the to-do list for the CLS. Interior is now clean and smells better than ever. Second, the engine sounds a bit rough on throttle. Even though the OM642 is known to be a bulletproof engine, it still has its flaws. One of these is that bearing material was too soft from factory and main bearing issues is a known failure point. So we firstly want to make sure this has not failed yet, and also prevent it. The main bearing issues can be prevented with shorter oil change intervals, the right selection of oil, and as well careful procedure when doing an oil change. Third on the list, I can notice that the car gives away a puff of smoke when stepping on the throttle. We will start with a set of new air filters that I hope will solve our problem. Fourth, the car is equipped with a Webasto heater that only heats the cabin. Stupid is that. We will modify the tubing so it also warms up the engine. And while in there, we're gonna replace the sway bars. Finally, the blower unit in the car squeals like a mouse caught in a trap. So we will replace that also. And let's go through how I do it. First we're gonna do engine flush. We're gonna use the Liquimoli motorspulung. We used it with good result, I think, on the CL65, so we're gonna do that. And after running the engine with the Liquimoli motorspulung, we're gonna flush the engine with the cheapest oil I could find. So we're gonna flush it one time and then put the new beautiful oil in. We have the Ravenol oil. We'll try it. I will also use it on the CL65 this time after some good comments on my video. Then we will finish it off with this Liquimoly Ceratec. It's engine treatment to protect the engine from wear and tear. I don't know if it works, but it feels good to put it in the engine. So we'll do that. 84mm new socket for this engine. I didn't have it before, but now we have it. To our help, I'm not in the mood to crawl under the car today, so I bought this pump from Amazon. It was like 15 euros. Gonna see if we can put it down the dipstick tube and suck the old oil out. "15 minutes of idle, perfect timing to also use some air conditioner cleaner." Liter of the cheapest oil I could find, but it still has the correct specification for this engine, so it should be good anyway. The pump from Amazon did the job great. I always take time to get the old oil out from the filter housing, and the pump was such a great tool to do that. I noticed that the filter housing and filter took almost 1 liter to fully fill up. Main bearing issues on these engines are often occurring right after an oil change. I would suspect that if you would skip this step, this is one of the reasons behind the failure. 6% of the total oil capacity, so therefore we'll use 480 milliliters of this Ceratec, so approximately 1.5 bottle. I am hoping that Ceratec will help this engine to run a bit smoother, and if I'm right, we should be able to see results after 5,000 kilometers, at least according to Liquimoly. Put it aside. Then we have one piece of this dirty air filter. Blueprint. I think it's some cheap stuff. And in with the new one. Hengst. As you can hear, we have a bit irritating sound coming from, I think it's the blower motor. So we're gonna see if we can get rid of the sound by replacing the blower unit. We have the original here. It's manufactured by the company Beer. This was junk. Car has done like 70,000 miles or 100,000 kilometers, and it's already junk. So I just got ahead and bought this from Outdock. It was like 90 euros. I think it is good enough, and if it's not good, then it's easy to replace. And we did, because the new one was also squealing. So here is another from Valeo. We'll try that instead. Like this. Old, new filter in. Now we're gonna take care of the auxiliary heater. We have hot water coming from here that goes into this valve that blocks the water to get to the engine, and I think this goes to the engine and this goes to the interior, if I'm not wrong. Some people say that this could be coded, but since my star diagnostic tool is not with me right now and I just want to fix this, so my plan is to remove this and put this brass fitting instead, and I would just disconnect this and leave it up here. Good. And some wiring there works. Just started the car up and it's a little bit above 50 degrees after running the diesel heater for around 15 minutes. So I think that shows that this will be perfect in the cold winter. Warm engine when we start it up. It's better for the engine. And now on to the result. I am astonished. After 5,000 kilometers, which was done off camera of course, take a listen at the result. The engine is running so much smoother now. To sum it up, we gave this car the love it deserves, and in the next episode we're going to give the CL65 some love it deserves too. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe and like if you like this content. See you!